Not much longer to get those raffle tickets in, so 50 pence for a strip. Portable television riding on the outcome. Why not get yours now? The draw will be made during the half-time interval of this senior final.
Yeah, you got hamburger in there as well. You've got sandwich. I've got hundreds of those at home.
With the rider at number 1, making his debut in the senior final, probably the youngest rider in the final today from Weymouth, Martyn Hepworth. Weymouth Warwick Press then, represented for the first time in any British senior final. A young man, I think they got his age nearly right in the programme, he's sure to have a great following from East London, Alan Cox. Colours of East London, E.G. Bates. What a great sponsor he is to their club. And Alan there, first of 3 representatives of that club. The best representative club's representation in the final. Now to the young man who had to qualify, as Alan did, on a run-off this morning from Orwell. A big welcome to all-action rider John Goodyear. One of 2 Crawley riders in the final this afternoon, a rider who scored 32, one of the front runners in the qualifying rounds on the last 2 days, Thurrock from Crawley, sponsored by Shaw's Garage. Now will you welcome the reigning British senior champion from Manchester, Les Bowden. Another rider from East London, he also qualified on a run-off this morning, making his final debut in the senior competition, Glenn Whale. The sole representative from Wensfield. It's 11 years, did someone say 11 years since he last made the senior final, but it is his 5th final. The popular Dave Parsons from Wensfield. Next man up, rider number 8. He led the field in the qualifying rounds, the leading rider out of 64 with 35 points. Gating superbly, Malcolm Lane from Crawley. Newly crowned British League South East champions at the bar. Now they tell me that Leicester have got 1 or 2 people here and they make a little bit of noise. Let's hear it then for the Leicester starman at number 9, Dave Skinner. I'm sure they'll make a little bit more noise as we go on. Another club with vocal support, always in plentiful supply, from South London. Let's hear it for Tony Birch. A former champion at number 11 from the South Coast Club of Southampton, the popular Colin Wheeler. Colin featured in that epic run-off with another great rider from Manchester who rides at number 12, John Watchman. We'll forget that final at Leicester a few years ago. We have another magical Wheeler-Watchman confrontation in the final here today. Let's find out. Number 13, also from South London, East London, E.G. Bates, making his final debut, Steve Coote. final debut from Great Lakenham, Tim Snook. I do promise to get your name right today, Tim. Popular wherever he goes, newly crowned British Youth Champion. Let's hear it for Birmingham's Jimmy Varnish. And I'm sure we'll hear a little bit of noise for rider at number 16 from South London, Ian Lawrence. Ian making his debut in the senior final here today, and he's certainly going to make his presence felt. Those of you who were here at 12 o'clock today will have seen runoffs between 7 riders to decide 5 places in the final. 2 men were relatively unlucky. They're here standing by. The 2 reserves, they are Kevin Sutton from Orwell and Adrian Gale from Poole. Come on, probably the unluckiest men here in action today. Give him a hand. Both riders would have made very worthy finalists in their own right, but they've got to sit on the sidelines and watch the under 16. Well, he picked up all John Burston's worldly goods, which he scattered all over the starting grid. Somebody. Riders on the 1 minute time allowance.
Come on, Martyn, let's have a go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
he's a bit of a
and in heat 1 there, the referee excludes the rider on grid 4, Phil Clark, for moving under starter's orders.
Away, Mark! Line it, Martyn, line it! That's nice, Mark! 2 lengths, Mark! Keep going! Run, Martyn!
It's a great opening start for Martyn Hepworth, youngest rider in the final. A great confident start from grid 1 to win the race, ahead of Alan Cox 2nd and John Goodyear 3rd.
Huh? Now one more.
gold then, and that's the sort of break you need when you're on grid 4 and gap opens up in front of you. That's the stuff champions are made of, but he had to be there. Malcolm Lane takes a win in Heat 2. Not to mention Dave Skinner.
Yes, it is.
Watchman, the winner of race 3, second place coming through from the back, Tony Birch, third, Colin Wheeler, and fourth, Dave Skinner. On 3 from Birmingham, Jimmy Varnish. Leading the lineup on 4 from South London is Ian Lawrence. Referee's verdict in just a moment, but the race has been stopped. Excuse me. Let's try that again. The referee's verdict. All 4 riders in the rerun. Riders to the mark.
All riders ready. You're under starter's orders.
Pick it up, son!
That's a win for Tim Stock in heat number 6. And what a battle it was for second and third there. Glyn Whale from East London, just holding off the efforts of Tony Birch with Alan Cox in 4th position.
Starter's orders.
Well done, Cox. Good night.
Fine win for Colin Wheeler. Points from his inside position, he'll be pleased with that. 2nd place there, Jimmy Varnish. 3rd, Dave Parsons, and 4th, John Goodyear. Well, as they filed into lap 2 first bend there, I thought something had to give. Certainly 3 riders.
He fills in your rods.
Couldn't wish for a more intense moment than that. I thought 1 or 2 of those riders might have been joining you all in the first bend. Quite a race then in prospect here in Heat 8, a crucial race. So while they're at the tapes, please, quiet as possible. I want to hear a pin drop. Once those tapes go up, I want to hear every voice cheering. A win for Malcolm Lane. 2nd, Ian Lawrence. 3rd, John Watchman. How hard he worked for those 2 points and back. And the 4th spot from Crawley was Phil Clark. The winner of race number 9. Second place going to Colin Wheeler, third to Ian Lawrence. And I want to hear a big Thurrock welcome for a game try there from Martyn Hepworth of Watchman.
Unlucky, Mark.
Probably the greatest ride we've seen so far here today. He ran the outside of all those riders, almost came off, but he just came to grief at an inopportune moment.
Orders.
Well, they really weren't going for it that time. The race is stopped by the referee. All riders back to the line, please. Riders have 1 minute to do so. Broad grin on the face of John Watchman there, a little smile from Jimmy Varnish. They're great contestants on the track, but good powers off, as all these riders are. They're going for every point, and here they come up for the rerun of Heat 10.
Got Bowden on the road, yeah. So up
Watchman right on the last bend there, coming through for a magnificent win. Just to give you purple ticket holders a chance. Number 328.
Must be yours.
Well, if you've got a blue ticket, you're the next winner. Especially if it's blue. But there's no, just don't know what to do to the best in a situation like that. Two riders hammering up the front and two colliding there at the back, but the referee had no alternative there to blow his whistle. And Malcolm Lane and Dave Skinner take a heavy tumble. Dave's up on his feet. Great win from Dave Parsons there in E12. 13.
You sort it out, mate. You tell them.
Well, I think we're ready for heat 13 now. Dave Parsons had a nice long rest.
Hey, Paul, where do you go? You
Go on,
mate. Go.
Come on, he's filming it.
The starters ordered.
8. That's the way to bounce back after a little bit of misfortune. And what about that man in second place? I can remember 10 years ago him hammering round here in English League Riders Finals.
Oh, he didn't read him right. He did that time though.
Go on you John Goodyear fans, give him a hand there. Fine win.
Got him. Get in that flat, one of you. Go on, Phil. Oh, well done, doing well.
Come on you Birmingham fans, Jimmy Varnish, the winner of Heat 16. Crucial race.
Emergency.
14 to Tim Snook. Same total, Jimmy Varnish. 14, these young men leading the field. One more rider, Ian Lawrence, he's on 7, which means that joint leaders with Jimmy Varnish and Tim Snook. Just behind them, the YL campaigners, Colin Wheeler and John Watchman on 12. A total shared by the unfortunate Malcolm Blake. So those 5 riders then are the leading contenders after 4 rides and heats. 4 more rides to go for 1 for each ride. And if the junior final is anything to go by, anything can and will happen. Never predict things in Cycle Speedway.
Go on, Ty.
A lot will be discussed.
Starters ordered.
Tracks this way, Dave. Referee goes there, it blows the whistle there and indicates.
To me, there. But Leicester. I've heard about Leicester.
You've been cheering him all afternoon. Patience rewarded with a fine win from Dave there in his very last ride. Well, I'm sure Dave, inspired by those Leicester supporters there, have given him superb support throughout this afternoon. Expertly positioned to pick out the winner, and in his mind, no doubt about it, it was Glyn Whale from East London. Two, Colin Wheeler from Southampton, he needs points, he's in with a chance, he's on the total of 12 at the moment. Tim Snooks on grid 3, and last year's champion, Les Bowden, for good measure, he's on grid 4. Riders to the line. Well, this is how it stands at the moment. A win for Colin Wheeler, 4 points, takes him total of 16. Enough to remember these riders, some of them have had 2 runoff races this morning, 5 races here, now a race off for 3rd place. So in some cases coming up for their 8th race of the day. Plenty of pressure, it's tough at the top, but the winner of this race will be good enough to take a trophy.
Wow, look, just see you on the swap. Wait a minute, I lost a 5, didn't you? How good?
Posing for the usual photographs there. John, one of the experienced riders in today's lineup. And the same goes for the man finishing in a runner-up position. A former British champion also, and a rider who has come back after a couple of seasons in the doldrums. So I want you to give a very big welcome to Colin Wheeler from Southampton. These newcomers in Cycle Speedway always threatening to take over at the top, but there's no doubt about it on these big occasions that experience really does count. However, with Colin Wheeler and John Watchman already having received their trophies, it's not always experience, because the younger brigade sometimes do pull it off, and they had to sooner or later. And the young man this year who will be crowned the 1984 Daily Mirror British champion, British senior champion, let's have a big welcome for Jimmy Varnish from Birmingham Andor. And there's a rider who's picked up a number of big trophies at junior level, recently crowned the TSB British Youth Champion, and now he goes on to take the biggest individual prize in Cycle Speedway, the one they all go for, the shirt, the trophy, that all says one thing, the Daily Mirror British Champion 1984. Cheesy grins now, lads, come on. You just won the trophy, not lost it. Now, on behalf of the Cycle Speedway Council, Mr. Bill Gill would like to make a small presentation to Mr. Peter Muller in expression of our appreciation for the continued excellent support of this event by the newspaper, Mirror Group. So let's have another hand here for Peter Muller. Thank you, Peter. And Peter would like to say a few words, as is his wont on these occasions, so over to Peter.
Well, as usual, I'll make a long speech to you all, but first of all, I would like, it's my turn. I realise now this is the 5th year that I've done this, and in fact, I realise that after the 5th year, even the person who comes along from the Mirror wins a prize. I would like to thank you all very much. It's very kind of you. Well, I would also like to say that it's a real delight to be here to represent the Daily Mirror in this exciting year of our life. As you have probably seen, there are exciting things that you can achieve by buying the Daily Mirror. But the other thing that should be said is that the excitement that increases year by year in Cycle Speedway, and I think that it is particularly appropriate to be here this year, which shows what a vital sport it is, particularly if you look down to the north end of the track and see that magnificent building. I think that is a real tribute to the energy and the interest that there is in this sport, and I hope that the Daily Mirror will have the opportunity and the privilege to sponsor it for many years to come. Best wishes, and thank you very much for asking me.
Thank you, Peter. Sentiments that we will all echo. And to all our guests who have made the presentations here today, thank you very much indeed to the sponsors and the race cream providers. all those awards very much appreciated by the riders. But now it's time for you once again to welcome the top three, the champion, the runner-up and third place rider, the 1984 British champion, Daily Mirror British Championship, as they get around the track for their lap of honour. Come on, give them a hand, led by the champion, Jimmy Varnish. Popular winner, he deserves your applause because he's earned it. All three riders, in fact all 16 today, have ridden superbly well. Round again, lads, come on, round again. Keep the applause coming along the starting straight here, come on, they've ridden well. Come on, Jimmy. The picture's this way. So it's Jimmy Varnish, Colin Wheeler, John Watchman, 1, 2, 3 in the Daily Mirror Championship 1984.